Hey, I'm Chris Quilala with Jesus Culture. I'm out here on the Outcry Tour, and I'm here to talk about Gretsch. I started playing guitar when I think I was 14. My mom had an acoustic that had no name on it in her closet, and I just sort of started teaching myself. There was a church vineyard music. They had they'd show you how to play the chords on their chord charts, and so that's how I learned how to play, at least in the beginning. And so, but I had a lot of influences growing up. Delirious was a huge one. Martin Smith, who's out on here this Outcry Tour with us, was just a huge influence in my life. And then I got really into Americana, like Wilco or Springsteen, or just so many different influences. Band of Horses, Radiohead, all of them. But for me, I was always trying to pull from these great bands who had a great, unique sound. All of them were different, but it really inspired me to get better on my instrument and on guitar, and I love it. The first time I saw Gretsch, it was the White Falcon. Our producer, who was in a band, had this beautiful guitar, and it's so captivating because it is such a distinct. It's like such a symbol. It was like wow, like if you had a White Falcon, you'd have made it. You'd arrived. And so for me, I saw it. It was like, oh, we got to have one of these. And for years, we would borrow our producers. Even on some of our old DVDs, people would be like, we love your Falcons. Like, it's not ours. We wish we owned one. Thankfully, now we've been blessed. We've been blessed with some amazing Gretsch guitars, White Falcon being one of them. But for me, I remember the first time I saw that, I was like, what is this? I need one. Same with like the Penguin, just they're just so cool. They just look so good. So yeah, I love playing them. Beautiful guitars. My first Gretsch guitar was a Black Panther, which is beautiful guitar. It just had so much more depth to it. And I'm more of a rhythm player, taught myself, started on drums, and kind of just faked my way through the guitar. But I love playing the Gretsch guitars because as a rhythm player, it gives a lot of body to the tone that I'm looking for. So. I just got the Broadkaster Junior in Cadillac green with gold hardware. It has the USA-made Fultron pickups, and my friend was really talking up this guitar, but when I got it, what I noticed was the chime and the clarity, but it also had a lot of meat to it as well. So it's a very versatile guitar, and plugging it in, and sort of A and B. I won't mention the name. Another guitar that was, at the time was my favorite, the Broadkaster just blew it away. The thing I love about the Gretsch guitars, there's just, in what we do, there's a lot of dynamics, and so whether it be a pickup part on the neck position or big rakes, with it all the way into the bridge. It's very versatile, and that's the thing I really love about it. It'll break up real easy if you want it to. It's a complete package to me as a worship leader. I absolutely love playing my Gretsch on stage. It feels so alive, and so it's just really powerful. It feels tough. Like the Gretsch sound of me feels tough. It feels like honest. It feels classic. I love playing a guitar that feels really just true and honest, and it's such a deep and rich sound that you don't hear in a lot of guitars. You don't hear in a lot of other companies and stuff. There's a lot of boutique guitars coming out and what have you, but for me, there's just something so legendary about the Gretsch name and the Gretsch sound that it's when you hear it, you're like, okay, yeah, that's right. The Gretsch sound for me really is that. It's a classic sound. It's, the Beatles play Gretsch guitars, and for me, I feel very proud to be a part of this family, this rich history of so many amazing bands and songs that were inspired by these guitars. For me, it feels like such an honor to play them on stage. I do a lot of songwriting, and typically I'm writing on an acoustic guitar. The thing I love about the Gretsch guitars is when I go to switch to live, when I need an electric guitar, the semi-hollow bodies of the Gretsch are just fantastic. You get that resonance and just the tone. For me, it feels similar to playing an acoustic. It feels really natural playing those live. And so when I write a song on acoustic and go to do it live, it feels very, very comfortable and very natural on the Gretsch semi-hollow bodies. Our new album just came out, Love Has a Name. We recorded this live at our church in Sacramento, and we're so happy with the way it turned out. The songs feel like they're very strategic for the time that the nation's in. They speak to some of those issues. One song in particular called "Make Us One" just speaks about unity and the church coming together. And the whole album just feels like it has a very central theme about unity and about God just wanting to move and flood the earth with His presence. So yeah, we're just really happy with it that we use the Gretches on the album. You know, we had the Black Panther and the duo Jet, and they all make their appearance on those songs. So we're really excited about the album. If you can check it out, you can get it on iTunes or Spotify or wherever. But we're really happy about it. For me, I've always loved being involved in worship. I grew up in the church, but it wasn't until I encountered the Lord in a life-changing way when I was 14 at a youth camp, and it happened to be during worship, and I just felt God's love and His presence. At a young age, it was something I knew I really wanted to give my life to. I didn't know it would translate into being able to travel the world and record albums, but for me, it's just been such an honor to be a part of, and we really are seeing God do amazing things through worship music. It's beautiful to be able to write a song, that means a lot to me, and then hear how it may have impacted someone in a life-changing way. So I'm excited to hear what's next, what's around the corner, because I know there's another generation of worshipers that have something unique to release, and it's a beautiful thing.